3, 2, 1. Oh, shoot. What is up, YouTube? Today, we're going to be going over another bomb play out of the Dallas offensive playbook. There's a lot of beaters in this playbook, but not a lot of good plays. It kind of sounds weird, but yeah, Dallas probably not going to make a scheme out of this, but there are a lot of money plays and coverage beaters in here. So we're going to be going into a single back wide tripped PA slot cross. Now, I'm going to make a change real fast. What we're going to want to do is put whoever that is right there, and then whoever that is right there. And we're going to have Tyreek Hill, your fastest receiver, on the lone side receiver. He has to have speed. 91 speed can do it with Sammy Watkins, but 99 speed is going to be even better. It's going to be better. So we're going to go into PA slot cross. We're going to start in a cover 3. It could be cover 3 sky, cover 3 sky press, cover 3 match, cover 3 hard black, cloud, buzz, you name it, it's gonna beat it. So let's go ahead and go into cover 3 sky press. It's just an automatically, they just press to the line. What we want to do is cancel play action, motion over Hardman. Do not put him on a streak. Do not put him on a streak. You guys may be thinking, why not streak and hold inside third? Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You will regret, and that will be the biggest mistake of your life if you put him on a streak. Trust me. So now we're going to go ahead and double team this guy. I don't know where their star defensive end is, the other one, but you know what? EA Sports is in the game. Who really cares? And then we're going to go ahead and roll out and look for Tyreek Hill over the top. Now, right there, we get shedded, even though we have pass block elite or whatever that crap's called, but you can still see bang, dot to Tyreek Hill. Now, probably just blew your ears out, but you guys get the point. Easy cover 3 bomb. Now, what's going on? That dig route is pulling that outside third down and allowing Tyreek Hill to get over top. Now, again, you could pull this off with Sammy Watkins, but you know what? Why put yourself at a disadvantage when you have 99 speed? Screw it. Throw the 99 speed on the deep post because you know what? Nobody can guard him. Nobody. So that's cover 3. Super easy to beat over top. Now, let's go ahead and get into a cover 4. The only exception to this is palms and quarters. The quarter will match with that deep post, and you will not be able to beat him over the top. So don't try this against palms and quarters. Cover 3 match and any kind of cover 2 is going to work just fine. So let's go back into the single back wide trips, PA slot cross, and now we're going to go down to dollar. We're going to have 2 guys standing perfectly still, but it's okay. We're going to go and go against the cover 4 drop contain. Cover 4 drop show 2. There's a few different examples. Cover 4 drop of 3-3-5, 3-4 odd. I don't know the curve 4s, but that gives you an idea. Even quarters defense as well. I'm going to go ahead and slant my D-line outside because for some reason, these 2 guys, the right tackle and right guard, are going to stand there and just watch as Travis Kelce tries to block whoever that is. It's not going to work out too well. So now what we want to do, motion over Hardman, make sure you're on a hash mark with the dig route on the short side. Again, you can hit Hardman on the sideline, but as always, we're looking for Tyreek Hill over the top. Let's double team and slide his direction. We're going to have 1 guy standing still. There we go. There we go. I knew we'd have 1 guy standing still. Ba-bang. Cha-ching. Dot. Easy to get over the top. Now, again, I'm going to say this. Sam Watkins will work fine. 91 speed will work fine, but why put yourself at a disadvantage and run with some 91 speed slug, right? 99 speed does there. You guys got to play this game. I don't care the argument behind it. Now, I will say this as we go into a cover 2 beater. The one play for some reason that this does not work. This is the only cover 2 I've seen it not work. Is cover 2 press. I don't know why, but for some odd reason, this cover 2 press seems to not get glitched out against a cover 2 glitch play. So we're going to ignore that one. You really won't run into that all too much. And let's just go into a cover 2 hard flat instead. So you can pretty much ignore that altogether. There's very few playbooks that have that. Most people run 3-4 anyways, and there's no 3-4 that has cover 2 press in it. So PA slot cross, again, keeping it on a hash mark. You have to keep it on a hash all the time. What we want to do, instead of motioning over the slot receiver, you want to motion the outside receiver over and then put RB on a drag, B on a little flat route. Now we're going to go double team. We can double team this guy because I know this chop block isn't going to work. And we'll slide his direction. We're going to look for Tyreek Hill over the top. As you guys have probably noticed in every single kind of play that we have, you can see again the deep half just goes full blown idiot. You can see bang, dot against a cover 2. But this is going to be cover 2 of any variety. Soft squat or cover 2 sink, or Tampa 2, cover 2 hard flat. We'll even go ahead and change these guys into soft squats real fast. If you guys don't know how to quick adjust, be sure you're checking out MasterMadden.com because there is a guide specifically designed for noobs or new players in mind. So again, motion over Robinson. I don't care who that bum is. He's never going to be read anyways. RB, drag or in route. Don't slant him. Don't out route. Don't streak. Don't come back. Don't do anything that's headed towards the sidelines. Drag or in route. And then snap the ball. First off, we'll double team this guy real fast. This is with soft squats, which if you guys don't know how this work, they match in a sense. They match, but you can see by bang, cha-ching, money. Easy to be a cover 2 over the top. Now, that is really going to take care of this video. The last thing I want to talk about is how we can go ahead and bag this play. I know some people enjoy more of a defensive mindset of it and how you can actually go about and stopping this. So let's talk about that right now. Now, in PA slot cross, what do we have? We've got 2 big concerns we've got to worry about. One, and the biggest one, is this deep post route run by Tyreek Hill. And if you guys are playing regs, it's pretty much impossible to stop him. Even if you man him up and shade over top with pass commit, he's still going to burn him. The only true way you could probably try and get away with this, as long as they don't glitch out your cover 2, is man up the corner and then highlight him as well as a shade over the top and pass commit. Now, with that being said, if you were to do something like this, again, if you guys were to play MUT, have your high speed corners. There's no reason we shouldn't have 99 speed corners by now playing that. And then you'll want to go ahead and change this guy into curl flat, shade underneath, over top, and then move him out. Because again, if you guys were to leave him in a curl flat and do something like this, that crossing route's still going to get outside of that curl flat anyways, because it's a linebacker. You're trying to put a linebacker in coverage, okay? It's not going to work out. So be sure you move him out. And then from here, you got to decide what you're going to use her. Remember that if they're trying to run a cover 3 beater, you got this dig route coming across the field. A lot of people, what they'll try to do is chase down this post route because it pretty much beats everything in the game, if I'm being completely honest. If you try deep half, we'll pick up on that. We'll glitch the deep half out. So you really got to be aware of the deep post. So I almost never want to play pressed coverage unless you really know what you're doing. And in regs, you really can't press Tyreek Hill to begin with. But we're going to just pray that the deep halves play correctly. So let's just go ahead, try glitching out the deep half right here. We'll put RB on a flat. This is another way you can do it, by the way. And then B on a drag and do something like that. I'm going to try my best to use her. So we know we have a cloud flat. We don't have to use that the entire way. But you can see, bang, we're able to bag that play up fairly easily. Again, remember that if you're going to try doing this kind of adjustment behind it and doing something like this, you're going to need to move him out. Otherwise, he's going to get beat to the outside. And we'll go ahead and show that right now. So motion over. Let's just do this real fast. Actually, you know what? We'll keep it like that. We'll just keep it simple. Block your running back. Motion over Hardman. And again, he may motion out like that. If you baseline, he won't. If you don't baseline, he often will. And he's right there, bagged for the most part. But of course, you can still hit down the outside for an easy dot. So if you guys are worried about that crossing route hitting the sidelines, you really do need to start moving him out. Or try the following. This is going to really depend on speed, and you can't crossman, which kind of sucks in this formation. But if you motion this guy over, then you want to go ahead, do something like this, and you could even just run it like that, and you should be perfectly fine. So now we're going to go and set this play up the same exact way as if we were to glitch out of cover 2. So hop off Warner real fast. We'll shade over the top, snap the ball, and we're going to go ahead and roll out. Now, right there, you can see that time he plays it pretty good. It was they shaded over the top, non-baseline. A baseline is going to get bombed very easily. But it seems like a shade over top in that instance played it pretty well. Don't bank on that every single time. This is all Madden, so there is a slight difference between this and seasons as far as thresholds are concerned. But that's going to be your best way to bag the play. In fact, let's just go ahead and get into instant replay real fast. We'll zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. You can see the crossing route gone. Of course, you as a user, if I was the user, you would be taking away this drag, and you can see there's absolutely nobody to throw to. So while this play does have great potential to bomb zones over the top, there are just a couple very simple adjustments you need to do to be able to stop this play altogether. Again, don't be a D-line user, guys. It's May. It's Madden 20. If you guys have been playing for at least since the beginning of Madden 20, you shouldn't be a D-line user by this point of the year. I don't, there's no excuse good enough to me to think that, hey, I need to be a D-line user. So again, this is going to be your best way to do it. If you plan to do something like this, where you put this guy in a clap lat, you do need to move him out a long ways, and that kind of leaves you open. But then, of course, you as a user would take away the drag and eventually just pass it off to that clap lat, and then just work your way back over to the middle of the field and just see if they have maybe a check and release or whatever the case may be. So that's going to take care of this little simple money play. I think this is going to be the last one we're going to be doing in the Dallas offensive playbook. What's next? I'm trying to think. What comes next? Oh, Denver. It's going to be Denver. Denver's going to be the next playbook we're going to be working in. We're going to be working in every single playbook for the rest of the year. However long it takes us to get through one playbook, it takes us that long to get through. It may take us all the way through Madden 21. It may not. So we'll see what's going to go through. Denver is next that we're going to be hitting up, doing some more money plays out of that playbook. Eventually, we'll get back into Oakland eventually. But that's how we're going to be working the rest of the season. So until next time, guys, get into the lab. This has been T Maestro. See ya.